Hi guys, and welcome to a new art knife episode. Today I'm going to present you this beautiful knife made by Des Hoorn. He's a South African knife maker, and he makes a very wide range of knives, from very utilitarian to what I would call art knives. So from the $300 range to the maybe $5,000 range, for the ones that are a bit more complicated like this one or engraved. But what I can say is that all his knives can be used. But of course it's maybe not for the same tasks, I would say. Some of his knives are perfect for hard work, and he actually uses a very good steel called Nitrobe 77. So really for hard tasks, for cutting wood or, very resistant. And some like this one are probably more to consider as a gentleman's folder, but still very usable. So this knife is a double action automatic credit card knife. Why is it a double action? Well, it's because you can open it in different ways, and we're gonna see that a bit later in the video. And also, the automatic function can be disabled, and you need a credit card to activate it again. Now, first thing you notice, and that's one of the two main features of the knife, is the beautiful pre-smart work that he did on the handle. I hope the camera can catch all the details. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's milled, but he doesn't use a CNC machine. And I've actually found one flaw, if I can call it a flaw, a tiny little flaw in the pre-smart work. It is right there. So you can see there's a little problem there, but it's really hardly noticeable. And I kind of like it because it just proves that it's not CNC'd. And again, it's really hard to see it. So I don't care. I just love the way it plays with the light. Very nice. We've got a Damascus backspacer from Damasteel with blue anodized titanium liners. There's a little bit of file work on it. Very nicely done. And there we've got a gold bail, which just adds a little bit of color on the side there. Very nice. Goes very well with the blue color, blue and yellow. Here we've got a custom pivot, of course. Now let's open it. We've got a dagger style blade made from RWL34 steel, which is cryogenically treated. So we get a very high quality cutting edge. Des Hoorn engraved there, very discreet, I like it. Not too intrusive on the blade. And the finishing is hand rubbed. So you get a very nice fine blade. Very usable. So you can see the file work continues there. It also continues on that side. So as you can see, it's a liner lock. Very early, still very secure. You don't have a lock bar insert as you could find on some tactical knives, but it's an art knife, so it's not for hard task. It's not indispensable, I would say. On the inside we've got a perlage finish. Very nicely done. Every part of this knife is very well finished. There you've got a number. It refers to the date, so you have to add 47 to the first two figures to get the year. Then we've got the month and the day. So this knife was finished the 25th of May in 2015. You've got a nice contouring there, which makes it very easy to access the liner without having the liner coming out, you know. So you can really keep the design clean. Now, talking about the size, the blade is 8 centimeters for a total length of 18 centimeters without the bail. So a very good size for the pocket, and it actually comes with a nice sheath. So no clip, of course, it's an art knife, gentleman's folder, and yeah, very nice in the ostrich leather sheath that actually matches the blue on the liners. Okay, now let's come to the second main feature of this knife, which is the double action. So as I said, you can open it in different ways. So first in the normal way, with your thumb like that, with your index. It's very smooth. You can also open it with two hands like that, which I like to do. But also, it's an automatic knife. So you can really choose normal way or automatic. That's really cool. I personally really like the way of releasing the blade. It's a scale release, so you don't have to press a button like very often or turn something, or you've got a spring in the scale that releases the blade. The first time you try and do it, it's a little bit complicated because you're not used to holding the knife like that. But after a bit of practicing, it's very natural and I really love it. It's a lot easier than pressing a button, in my opinion. So yeah, very nice. There you can see the scale. Absolutely beautiful. But that's not all about the mechanism, because you can also disable the automatic function. So how to do that? You've got the little button there. You just press it, and now no more automatic function. It's just a simple knife. Then to reactivate the automatic function, you have to open the knife. Take your credit card or any kind of card like that. Press on the numbers, and then I'll try and show you. Press on the scale at the same time. And the spring is under tension again. So I'll show you one more time. Don't know if you heard that. It can be very useful for some countries where it's forbidden to have an automatic knife, for example. So you know you could have it automatic at your house and then disable it when you go outside. Also very interesting if you want to send the knife. Sometimes some countries will not allow sending automatic knives. So yeah, it can be very interesting for that. Very useful. But for me, it's not useful at all. I mean, automatic knives are not particularly forbidden in France. It's just a very cool feature. And just like this knife, it's not useful to have all the decoration, it's just very cool. In the end, it's mainly a way for the maker to express his craft and show what he's capable of doing. I think the first one who made an automatic knife that could be disabled was Jürgen Steinau. Sorry for the pronunciation. And then this horn kind of used it and improved it through the years. And it came to that beautiful result. Very smooth, very responsive, yet not too aggressive. Even if it's an automatic knife, it really stays a gentleman folder. You could fire it in a restaurant. People won't be shocked. Maybe not in the road, but if you want, you can still just open it like that. If you don't want to scare people. Now I'm just going to show you a little bit more about the mechanism, because this exact knife is in the FiCX-Paris knife show catalog, the 2016 catalog to be precise. So yeah, it's the exact same knife. And this horn, it's... Let me see if I can find it. I don't have a lot of space for the catalog. Yeah, there it is. So again, it's the same knife. There you have a description, and there you have the detail of the mechanism. So that's the shape of my knife. But the mechanism of mine is this one actually, with the button on this side and not on the top like that, not on the top of the handle. So I don't know if you can see the colors. So there you've got the power spring that is in green. Then you've got the dual action spring, which is this one. And there you've got the disconnector. So as you saw before, this button disconnects the automatic function. This is the spring that allows the scale to move and go back to its place. And the power spring is the spring that comes and hit the blade to fire it. So I'll try and show you that on the knife. Yeah, so I've just fired it, and there you can see the spring, the power spring that comes and hit the blade right there. So there, the spring and the blade are in contact. Of course, there's some tension. Now I'm going to put some pressure on the blade and reactivate the spring. So now it's not released anymore. It's locked in a way. So I can, as the blade is not completely locked, I can open it like a normal knife, or release the spring, which will hit the base of the blade and fire it. Just thought it was interesting to show you how it works. Right, I think we're done for that review. What I can say to summarize is that this horn is an amazing maker, and you can really buy affordable knives from him if you want to experience his crazy Nitrobe 7.7 steel. And I really like this particular knife. He managed to make a gentleman folder, still automatic, not too aggressive, with lots of details and lots of work on it, still usable. So yeah, perfect to carry in your pocket. I'll just show you very quickly. It comes with a certificate. So this horn knife maker certificate. There you've got the different prizes that he won during different shows. Description of the knife. You can pause if you want to read. And date, signed. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.